It's good to see you again, Vestige. I know how much you've already done for Tamriel, but I must request your aid once more. Dragons ravage elsewhere. I need your help to fight back against these vile beasts. A dragon nests on a nearby island. I believe it plans to attack Senchal. We need to slay the creature before it strikes. Unfortunately, there's not a ship in this city that will sail us to a dragon's lair. Believe me, I've asked. General Renmus, leader of Senchal's military forces, could commandeer a ship to sail us to the island. We need to arrange a meeting with the general and convince him to support us. What say you, warrior? Will you help me slay this dragon? Now, meeting with an Imperial general is faster said than done. The paperwork alone would take days to file, and the dragon we seek could attack the city at any moment. So, I found an alternative method. Your aid and this handful of jewels. First, you must bribe Renmus' scribe Nadama to put us on the schedule. You'll find her in the tavern. Next, you need to speak to Darku in the city's outskirts, just south of here. He can forge our credentials. You also need to delay Arniel Brong, who is scheduled to meet with the general today. Arniel's ship just docked in the harbor. If you steal his vessel's manifest, the dockmaster should detain him. That will give us enough time to speak with the general. Lecky be willing, all will go well, and our meeting with General Renmus will commence without issue. Meet me at the palace when you're done. Meanwhile, I'll learn all I can about our upcoming dragon hunt.
Let's hit the trail.
The wood elves have their rot meth brew made of meat and bile. The lizards eat their bugs and twigs and everything so vile. But those of us who walk the sands know life's greatest pleasure.
And our children, what of them?
I do not know.
We must know. There's no work in Senchal. How will we feed them?
We can't go back home, dearest. There's nothing left.
I know, I'm scared. I don't want the children to starve.
Brilliant, green and growing tall, sweet moon sugar cane, sweet moon sugar cane. Gifted by the moons as they wax and wane. Fill our bowls and fill our souls, sweet moon sugar cane, sweet moon sugar cane.
Can't you see that I'm trying to drink away my sorrows? It's an extremely delicate process, you know, doesn't require company. Today, you are very, very funny. General Renmus' schedule is full today. If you want to see him, fill out your paperwork and submit it, just like everyone else. I didn't know you were feeling so generous, Walker. I suppose your name can be added to the general schedule, but that is all, yes? You'll need to secure the proper documents and delay his previous appointment. Thanks for the generous donation. Let's just make sure this little exchange stays between us, yes? I'm going to finish my drink and then find the next ship off of this moon's forsaken city. If dragons weren't bad enough, all these refugees will eat sensual out of house and home. I'm leaving before the riots start.
Abhadra speaks true. The dragons fought each other.
Your eyes aren't what they used to be, Grandmother.
This one knows what she saw. Our village wasn't attacked. It was just in their way.
But why would they fight each other?
This one does not know, but the thought frightens her.
Whether writ or will or waver, Darku is your savior. Tell this one, what need have you of the finest forger in all of Senshal? Interesting, most interesting. Diplomatic papers. Yes, that would get you in to see the Shaveskin General. Of course, skills such as Darku's require compensation worthy of his talent. Ah, yes. These beauties will do quite nicely. Here you are then. Diplomatic papers, all up to date and ready to present. Just make sure you have an appointment, eh? Wouldn't want to walk in on the General unannounced.
It was him, I swear it. I saw him in the flesh. Last time anyone saw him was in the Olympics.
Arniel Brock, we're ready for you now.
Finally. I thought I'd never get off this dock.
You said you had a ship manifest. May this one inspect it?
Yes, if you must. It's right on this crate.
All right, this shouldn't take long.
Is something the matter?
Do you play games with this one? There is no manifest on this crate.
What? No, that can't be right. I'm sure it was there.
Need this one to remind you. All ships without a sanctioned manifest will be subject to...
I know the law, but I'm telling you, the manifest was on this crate.
Unless you can produce it, we'll have to inspect your cargo.
But that could take hours. I have an appointment. Just wait until my guild hears about this brutish treatment. They won't let it stand, I can assure you of that.
Did you hear that someone actually escaped from the lightless oubliette?
Were you able to secure a meeting with General Renmus? And so we must prepare for our first battle, my friend. A battle of wits. Remember, we must convince General Renmus to commandeer a ship for us. With it, we'll sail to the Dragon's Island and slay the beast. Not much. And what I do know, I'm not sure what it means. A ship sailed directly to the Dragon's Island recently. It displayed no banners, and no one in Senchal recognized it. It's possible we're not the only dragon hunters in southern Elsewhere. I won't discount the possibility, but I also won't plan for it. For all we know, this ship was bound for another destination. Or it has other business on that island. Though I'm at a loss as to what that might be. Let's head to our appointment.
Halt! Official business only.
We have an appointment with General Renmus. Here, our papers.
These seem to be in order. All right, you can go in.
It's not every day that Captain Sai Sahan graces my office.
Greetings, General. I am here to request a ship to hunt down a nearby dragon.
Slay a dragon. And this from a man who couldn't even protect our Emperor.
Perhaps you should speak to my companion. They can share the details of our plan.
So, you're a companion of the infamous Captain Sai Sahan. Though I suppose that title no longer means anything, given the current state of Cyrodiil. Well then, care to share how you plan to slay this dragon? An admirable venture, I'll admit, if not a foolhardy one. Unfortunately, I have neither the ship nor crew to lend you for such an expedition. The city is chaotic enough as it is, and I can't afford to spread my resources. Which is precisely why I can't agree to your request. If a dragon does attack Senchal, I'll need every soldier and ship under my command here to defend the city. I'm sorry. Your cause is commendable, but my mind is made up.
Thank you for your time, General. Come, my friend. Let's speak outside. Well, look there. We have a guest.
I think I know someone who can help you. Hello, I'm Aelia Renmus, General Renmus's daughter. I couldn't speak freely in front of my father, but I might know someone who can help you get to that island. But tell me, do you truly believe you can slay a dragon? Then I want to help. Or, well, send you to someone who can help you. You should speak to Zaji, captain of the Perfect Pounce. He may be a smuggler, but he cares about Senchal. And he's my friend. He can get you to that island. I know. My father certainly wouldn't approve. Then again, he hasn't approved of most of my friends since we arrived in Senchal. Not that my father's disapproval has any bearing on this conversation. He loiters around the city's outskirts, along with his first mate, Casca. Just look for a doggy rat and a sench rat arguing with each other. You can't miss them. Oh, and tell them Aelia sent you. I should head back to the palace. Good luck!
Let's see if this Zaji fellow is as honorable as young Alia believes. Would you care to walk there together? There's much about Senchal I can tell you. Otherwise, we can meet in the city's outskirts. Very well. Follow me. Refugees from the recent dragon attacks have flooded Senchal. They have lost homes and livelihoods. Despite the city's best efforts, most go to sleep hungry each night. Many take advantage of these hopeless souls. Thieves and cutthroats steal any item of value they still carry. While these refugees languish, the city's underbelly thrives. While the dragons ravage this land, these people will suffer. That is why we must fight. Not for glory, not for fame, but for the innocents of elsewhere who cannot fight for themselves.
Just buy another ship? Casca, you won't, Saji. You really do. Can't you see that Zaji is grieving? He has lost everything. His home, his heart, his one and only lady love. Oh, how can he go on? The perfect pounce! The finest vessel to sail the Topal Bay! Someone stole her as we slumbered. A heartless wretch. A thief without honor. A member of Zaji's very own crew. He is sure of it. Nartis Meris. Ugh, may he suffer 1,000 salty cuts. No, but Nartis does. And Zaji knows we can find him in Southgard ruins. Pounce needs provisions before it sets sail. And that's where Nartis will get them. But why are you offering to help, Walker? Alia sent you. Then you must be walkers of honor. And this one must admit, slaying a dragon sounds quite heroic. Very well. It's a deal. If you help Zaji get his ship back, he will take you to this island. We must head to Southgard ruins and search for Nartis. It is a coastal town of sorts, just south of Senchal. With some persuasion, that clawless dark elf should let slip the location of the perfect pounce. Then we steal her back. He is the newest member of Zaji's crew. Came aboard only a few weeks ago, and this morning, just as the perfect pounce is stolen away, he disappears. It is more than a coincidence, this one thinks. Zaji's blood may boil, but his mind remains as sharp as a blade. We came to Senchal for provisions. It is unlikely that Nartis would journey out to sea without stocking up first. That means dealing with the vagabonds in Southgard ruins. It used to be a fort, but as the name suggests, it's seen better days. Now, pirates and brigands call it home. They will not welcome outsiders.
Was him, I swear it! Sai Sahan, in the flesh. The last time anyone saw him was in the Imperial...
We must sneak in, Casca. Sneak. You do remember how to do that, yes?
I remember the last time you tried to sneak somewhere. Did you ever remove all those cactus spines from your arse?
Those cactus spines never stung as much as your betrayal, Casca.
Oh yes, my third betrayal of the day, but who's counting?
Our new companions certainly love to quarrel. Zaji wants to infiltrate the encampment and take Nartis by surprise. Casca, on the other hand, suggests we launch a frontal assault and deal with him directly. Very well. We'll start our search at the north entrance. I'll follow your lead. Meanwhile, Zaji and Casca can make their way to the other side of the encampment. I'll leave their strategy to them. Luckily, Zaji provided a map of the area. I've determined a few locations where I believe Nartis may be, given their relative isolation from the rest of the encampment. At the very least, this path should let us search most of the camp. Enough. Do you accept the plan?
It is an excellent plan. We'll circle around to the back, yes?
And knowing your mouth will alert every pirate in Southgard along the way.
What? Zaji is the epitome of discretion!
I'm going to take the lay of the land. I'll meet you at the entrance to the camp.
Here!
Let's move on. Sign of the Dark Elf here. Let's head north. Stop right there. He locked the door. Stand back. Quickly now, after him. Well, that's one way to catch a thief.
Walker, good to see you. Look who Zaji found. Why don't you say hello?
Please, Zaji, don't let Casca rip out my throat.
I'll stand guard while you interrogate Nartis.
All right, I admit it. I stole the perfect pounds and brought it here to Southgard. But I no longer have the ship, I don't. I sold the ship to Admiral Irathi, but they haven't set sail yet. The ship will still berth on the south docks. Irathi hasn't even finished loading up the slaves. Did I say slaves? Silly me! I meant cargo. They're loading cargo. I would never sell a Khajiiti ship to a slave trader. All right, yes, Irathi is a slaver. But I swear I didn't know that until after I sold her the ship. Please, you have to believe me. I'm innocent here.
Zaji wants you to know there are no hard feelings. In our business, it's sink or swim, yes? Oh, that's right! You can't swim! That went exactly as planned, which honestly may be a first for Zaji. Zaji is counting on it. There's no place for slavers in Elsewhere. But there's plenty of room at the bottom of the sea. Perhaps Kenarthi will even take pity on Nartis and guide him to wherever it is that Dark Elves go. There's not a sailor in the Topal Bay who hasn't heard of Admiral Irathi and her practices. Many Khajiit have suffered because of her. But now we have a chance to repay this suffering, yes? Oh, you want a plan? Yeah. Now, that plan would be... Zaji and the Bearded One will draw away the slavers. Meanwhile, Casca will help you secure the perfect pounce. We'll reconvene when the coast is clear.
Against my better judgment, I think we should follow Zaji's plan. Besides, it's best if you help secure the boat. We wouldn't want our new friend sailing off without us. Let's just say I'm not discounting the possibility. Aelia Renmus seems like a respectable woman, but she may not be the best judge of character. For now, let's hold up our end of the bargain.
Remove that wheel lock or we'll never sail out of here.
Ah, it is good to be home.
We should sail for Senchal before reinforcements arrive.
Excellent point. Hey, Walker! Get us out of here!
I told you the captain would get the pounce back.
I heard what happened from the crew. I'm glad you were there to help recover the pounce. I don't think Zaji would have handled the loss of his ship very well. Speaking of Zaji, did he agree to sail you to the island? I'm glad to hear it. I knew Zaji wouldn't let you down. I'm coming with you. If this dragon is going to attack Senchal, I want to help defeat it. Besides, I'm sure you could use an extra hand. I'm good with a bow. Look, I'm aware of the risks, believe me. But this city is my home. I can't just stay behind and hope you stop this threat. Not when I can help. I won't stand by while my father and friends are in danger.
Guess the captain got the pounce back. He always does. Not the first time he's lost it, you know. Practically everything. If it weren't for old Dirge, the whole ship would sink under the weight of the grime and barnacles. Not that any of these louts would notice. Enough jawing. I've got to see what condition the Pounces come back in.
You're competent, I'll give you that. Enough to slay a dragon? We'll see. The odds don't look good. We don't know the island. We have no idea how strong the dragon is. We'll have to improvise, and that rarely goes well. And wait for this dragon to burn the city to the ground? No, it's better to die fighting than to perish hiding behind a wall. Besides, we're profiteers. We know a thing or two about risk. Someone on this ship has to be. If everyone plans for sunny weather, how will we survive a storm? Despite the odds, it's not hopeless though. If we can fight, then there is always a chance we can win.
This one is cleaning. You may help clean, or you may stop bothering this one. Whatever needs doing. Cleaning, mopping, stabbing. Sometimes this one stabs and then cleans up afterward. Also, Chisbari is well known for her cheery disposition. Hooray! See? Chisbari is so cheery.
Jal, you are the one who got us back the perfect pounds, yes? Thank you for that. She may not be much, but the Pounce has been this one's home for a long time. Even before Zaji was her captain, in fact. Yes, back when the ship belonged to a rather nasty fellow by the name of Bazahar the Bull. A heartless taskmaster who didn't care a lick about his crew. The Pounce was a lot less colorful back then, in more ways than one. What's not to like? He respects his crew, makes sure we're well cared for, and he's always excited for the next adventure. It's a bit contagious, actually. Still, I don't know if this ship could actually function without Casca. I won't deny Zaji is cunning when he wants to be, but it's Casca that keeps this ship afloat. She schedules repairs, oversees our provisions, pays the crew. And she keeps us all safe, of course. I haven't seen her lose a fight yet.
Now that we've secured a vessel, our next step is to infiltrate the dragon's lair. Zaji will stay on his ship in case we need to make a quick retreat. Casca, on the other hand, has asked to join our hunt. If she wishes to protect her home, she should have that chance. Once we reach the island, we'll search for the dragon. Luckily, we have the Horn of Jadari to help us fight the beast. Before I made my way to Elsewhere, I searched Dragonguard's sanctuaries for weapons and wisdom. There, I learned about the Horn of Jadari and how it was stolen by the dragon Veloxin. I found Veloxin's lair, slew the beast, and took back the horn. A dragon horn of immense power. Its sound forces dragons to fall from the sky. It should give us a great advantage in battle. That said, we may also find more resistance than a dragon on the island. Another ship was seen heading toward the island. I'm not sure if its crew are friend or foe, but we must be prepared for the worst. We can set sail immediately, or perhaps you would like to take a moment to become familiar with the crew. Very good. Let's go deal with that dragon. Let's discuss our plan of attack. Judging by that docked ship, we're not the only ones who have business on this island. There's a Dragon Guard proverb. Prepare your counter before the blow. In other words, if they swing at you, be ready to swing back. I also recommend we split our forces to cover more ground. I spotted a cavern northeast of here. Scout ahead and see where it leads. Meanwhile, Casca, Aelia, and I will search for the main entrance to those ruins. Aelia, Casca, you're with me. Stick close and prepare to fight.
I'm always ready to fight. Just keep an eye on the little one.
I can take care of myself, you know.
Does anyone see a lever? Good to see you, warrior. Thanks for the assistance. Positions. That was certainly effective. Well done, my friend.
these people, and why are they attacking us?
They are enemies to be defeated. Nothing else matters.
These banners, the motifs. There's no mistaking it. This is a dragon god's sanctuary. How dare a dragon desecrate these hallowed halls? Well said. I was able to track the dragon's movements. It should be just up ahead. Aelia and Casca have agreed to guard this hall while we move forward.
Be prepared, little one. I can smell them coming.
How many?
Does it matter? They will die all the same.
Where are you, vile beast? Show yourself! Prepare to meet your end! The horn didn't work. How?
Of course not. That's my horn, mortals. Tell me how you came to possess it.
My companion will speak with you, dragon. But make one wrong move, and my blade will cut deep.
I am Nathalar. I do not fear you, hunter. If you seek a battle, understand that it will be to the death. I would rather talk, though. Where did you get my horn? Zukorav. So it was Valoksin who hid it from me. To protect our kind from the horn's power, no doubt. Such an honorable fool. And why do you seek to kill me? Are you one of Latvulan's thralls? My oldest foe. A dragon of great power and evil intent. He gathered a cult to do his bidding and subjugated our brothers to his cause. Those who oppose him die. He plans to destroy this land, and me along with it. Why would I attack the Kaz city? It means nothing to me. Only Latvulan matters. You have dispatched many of my brother's followers, so I shall spare your lives. You may even keep my horn. I have no need of it.
Hold! This dragon means us
No harm. Did we come all this way for nothing?
That's still to be determined. For now, let's spread out and see what we can find. Well, I certainly didn't factor this into my plans. The Dragon Guard were very clear about their dealings with dragons. Hunt them, slay them, use their parts. Yet this one shares our goals. This Latvulan seeks to destroy all of Tamriel. If Nathalar wants to stop that, I'd say we have a common cause. As the Red Guard proverb tells us, if we share an enemy, let our blades strike as one. I may not like it, but Nathalar possesses knowledge about Latvulan that we just don't have. And the might of a dragon at our disposal isn't something to toss away lightly. Yes, I'd rather have Nathalar on our side than against us. Our mission was successful, my friend. It just didn't end as we expected. We secured passage to the island. We found the dragon, and we made sure Sanchal was safe. At least from this potential threat. Not bad for a day's work. We also need to learn more about this dragon Latvulan. If it does indeed wish to destroy all of Tamriel, then an alliance is our best way to end that threat. I'm just glad I have your support in this. Your help has already been invaluable. If we're to fight, I have a task, my friend. Come, we should speak.